Alright, Caribbean students, let's break down how our governments actually work. Trust me, understanding this stuff makes you smarter about the world you live in, and it isn't as complicated as it seems. So picture this. Every Commonwealth Caribbean country, whether it's Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago or Barbados, runs on the principle of separation of powers. That's a fancy way of saying power gets split between three big branches, so no one group runs the whole show. First up, the legislature. Think of this as the lawmakers. In Jamaica, for example, there's the House of Representatives and the Senate. Trinidad and Tobago, same idea. House of Representatives and Senate. Over in Barbados, you've got the House of Assembly and, yep, you guessed it, the Senate. Their job? Debate, create, and pass laws. Here's the process. A bill gets introduced, debated, possibly tweaked, and passed through both houses. Once everyone's happy, it heads to the head of state, like the Governor General, for the final stamp. And don't forget the opposition. Their role isn't just to shout no all the time. They actually help keep the government in check, challenge decisions, and make sure every angle gets considered. The head of state's role? Mostly ceremonial these days, but super important for giving laws that official seal. Next, the executive. This is where the real action happens. The folks who actually run the country day to day. This usually includes the Prime Minister and Cabinet Ministers. They set policies, lead ministries, and make sure laws passed by the legislature actually get put into action. Behind the scenes, you've got the civil service. These are the career professionals. The ones who keep the wheels turning, no matter who's in charge. Policies, public services, paperwork, that's their jam. Finally, the judiciary. This is the branch that interprets the law and keeps things fair. In all three countries, it starts with the magistrates' courts. Think minor offenses and small disputes, then moves up to the high courts for more serious cases. Appeal further and you're looking at the Caribbean Court of Justice or sometimes the Privy Council in London depending on where you are. So, in a nutshell, legislature makes the laws, executive puts them into action, and judiciary makes sure everyone plays by the rules. Each branch checks the others. Nobody gets too much power. If you map this out for Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, and Barbados, you'd see the same basic pattern, just with some local flavor. That's the strength of the Commonwealth Caribbean system. Independent branches, working together, keeping things balanced. And there you have it. The structure of government in your region, mapped out and explained. Stay curious, stay engaged, and you'll always understand how the pieces fit together.